I am so tired of hearing about Trump derangement syndrome.
Trump derangement syndrome.
Because it's essentially just a partisan insult that lacks any basis in scientific evidence or clinical practice. So let's talk about something that is evidence-based. What I'm calling Trump-era societal dysregulation, or TSD. We need to understand that our nervous systems are highly responsive to each other. We pick up on emotional signals from the people and the environments around us. And strong emotions like anger, anxiety, and fear can easily spread from person to person. If we scale that up to the societal level, where a highly visible political figure is repeatedly broadcasting messages built around things like threat, violence, hostility, cruelty, and fear, day after day, to millions of people at once, it can shape our baseline nervous system states. That's what I mean by TSD. It's the large-scale spread of dysregulation driven by repeated exposure to emotionally charged signals, most prominently from Donald Trump and the broader MAGA leadership. And our media environment amplifies this. These signals are constant, repeated across platforms, and pushed widely by algorithms that prioritize outrage and threat. Over time, that type of threat exposure can shift how people feel, contributing to higher baseline levels of stress, faster and stronger emotional reactions, and a harder time settling our nervous systems back down. And this isn't specific to one political party or group. We can see it on both sides. We can see it in ongoing psychological distress on the political left, where we're seeing things like moral injury, political grief, and anxiety. And we can also see it on the political right, where we're seeing things like heightened threat perception, anger, and readiness for confrontation. These are different expressions of the same underlying process. And when that level of sustained nervous system activation escalates, it can translate into real-world behavior. We saw that clearly on January 6th.
The government did this to us. We were normal, good, law-abiding citizens, and you guys did this to us.
So, when people say Trump derangement syndrome, or TDS, they're actually sort of pointing to something real. But instead of looking at the very abnormal, threat-saturated environment that we're living in, it places the blame on what is actually a very normal nervous system response to that environment. And TSD offers a more accurate, evidence-based way to describe that. So, if you want a much deeper dive into the research behind this, head over to my Substack. The link is in my bio.